Good morning, my YouTube viewers. I wanted to make a video before I go to my day job, and I have lots to do today. For someone who's sick and the government says is mentally ill, I have a lot to do, and obviously because I am sick, I get really tired, and because I get really tired, I need to have a lot of rest. And so I just decided that I would make the video first thing in the morning. When I've had my breakfast, I brush my teeth, put a little bit of mascara on my eyes, and trying to look presentable. It's hard to look presentable when you're in apple shape, but I do my best. And so basically, when I made my video yesterday, I said that my next video was going to be my dentist appointment. Well, last night at about 5 o'clock, my dentist rang me and said that he wasn't going to be in. So they wanted to reschedule my appointment. But what they want to do, which I didn't go along with it, they wanted me to go ahead and go to the hygienist appointment tomorrow and then the dentist appointment another day. And I have done that in the past, but I don't like doing it. The reason why is because I have to finish work, excuse me, and try to get something to eat before my appointment. And then I have to walk to the bus stop, have to take the bus to another, it's still part of the town that I live in, but it's part of another town, really. So I have to take the bus to another little suburb, and I don't want to say what town that is, but I'm sure my dentist would love it if I said it, but I take the bus to another town, and then I have to walk to the dentist, and then they're never on time. So then I have to wait ages to get my teeth cleaned and get my teeth checked. And then I have to walk back to the bus stop, wait for the bus, and then take the bus back to where I live. Okay, so I can do that if I'm getting my teeth cleaned and checked. But if I get my teeth checked on one day and cleaned on another day, I have to do that process twice. And I have done it in the past. I have gone along with them and done it in the past like that. But last night, since I got breast cancer, I think I'm a lot less willing to go along with what people want to do. And I just told them, so they were going to have me go to my teeth cleaning, which is I don't have much to clean, and then go to have my teeth checked another day, and I didn't want to do that. So what they did was they rescheduled me, so I have my teeth cleaning and my teeth checked 6 weeks from now, just because they rang me and told me the dentist isn't going to be in. I had less than 24 hours notice for them to tell me, and I just didn't want to do it. I didn't want to get my teeth cleaned one day and then go another day to have my teeth checked. I just didn't want to do that. And whenever I do go to the dentist, I will tell them about all my health problems, and I'll tell them that I'm on anastrozole, which makes me really tired because I don't have any estrogen in my body, and I now have osteopenia. And I said, I just couldn't do it. I said, so now my dental appointment is going to be 6 weeks from now. And the reason why they don't care if I don't attend my appointment. And the reason why is because I pay something like £22 a month insurance every month, so I can have my teeth checked and cleaned twice a year. So they don't care if I don't turn up because they're being paid anyway, So that's why I can't make a video telling you about my dental appointment. But in 6 weeks time, when I do get the dental appointment, I will make the video. And I am quite irritated about this because I pay every month to get my teeth cleaned and checked twice a year. And then if I have to have any work done, well, obviously I have to pay for that, but I get a 10% discount. And so I am quite irritated because I'm paying for a service that I'm not getting. And I don't know why my dentist isn't in tomorrow. And I've had 3 dentists since I've been going to this dentist surgery. And it's a private dentist. And it's really expensive, really expensive. And I don't know how long I can keep on going to this dentist. But I'll keep going as long as I can, as long as I can afford to. And then, so now you know why I can't make the appointment about my dental appointment. And then, so my next medical appointment is going to be on April 7th, and it's going to be on somebody's birthday, but I'm not going to say. And that's to get another injection in my eye. So on April the 7th, which is 7 days from now, I'm going to get another injection in my eye, and I'll make a video about what happened when I got the injection in my eye. And that's going to be a morning thing, because we'll have to get up at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and then we'll have to brush our teeth, put on our clothes, and then we have to get to the hospital before 8:30, because that's when my appointment is, 8:30. I have to get the injection in my eye, and then after I have the injection in my eye, we can get breakfast. And then whenever I get the injection in my eye, I won't be able to wear any makeup, which all I really wear is mascara and eyeshadow anyway, for a week, because you can't do something like that if you've had an injection in your eye. So that'll be my next medical appointment. But what's also interesting is today is the 11th anniversary of me and my boyfriend's first date. It's the longest relationship that I've ever had in my life. Both of my marriages didn't last very long. They only lasted a few weeks, a few years, and they were 2 really bad people. And I don't know if people are interested in hearing about my really pathetic life. But anyway, I was married to really bad people, and so the marriages didn't last long. And then I had another relationship that was 9 years, and it wasn't that great to me, and there were lots of problems. He like hoarded things and wouldn't throw anything away, and that caused a lot of problems. And he also betrayed my confidence. And so he wasn't not very nice to or about me. So that lasted 9 years. And then I had another relationship that lasted 3.5 years to this Iranian guy who was very severely mentally disturbed. And I was just thinking about it today. And I was just thinking that because he wanted me to go on Facebook, and I was just thinking about it today, that I just wonder if he was actually catfishing me, because a lot of these Facebook people that I met on, never heard from them again. And that's another difficult thing to talk about. It's a difficult thing for me to talk about on YouTube. Maybe someday I'll make a video about it. But I do wonder if he was just catfishing me, opening up fake Facebook accounts or other people and pretending to be people. But I guess I'll never know the full extent of that relationship. But I do know he was very severely mentally ill. And to give you, no, I won't. I wanted to tell you what he did, but I don't want to detract from the meaning of this video. So I'll just leave it that he's mentally ill, and maybe one day I'll talk about what he did on YouTube. And then another thing we have is, I said that today's the 11-year anniversary of the first date with my boyfriend, and it's the longest relationship I've ever had. Well, our anniversary meal is going to be hijacked. Because most people think, oh, well, it's your anniversary, you probably want to spend some time together, you want to be together. Well, no, my dyslexic friend, because he's got dyslexia, and I think he also has ADHD, he's decided he's going to bring me a tipple. And so rather than saying, oh, well, I'll let you have the night off, I'll give you a night for just the two of you to spend on your own, he's going to be here. He's going to be here. Excuse me. Excuse me. And then, so he's going to be here. So he said he's going to bring a tipple. He said he's going to bring some whiskey. So I'm thinking about making a hot toddy. And I haven't had that many hot toddies, but I know that when I was young and my mom was going out partying when she should have been home with her kids, I think she had hot toddies. So, and her nickname is Todd as well. That's not her real name, but her nickname is Todd. And so basically, I think I'll make hot toddies with this whiskey that he's going to bring. And then so obviously, my friend, he's in some kind of trouble. My boyfriend and I think it's gambling, but he's in some kind of trouble because he can't pay his bills. And he doesn't have to pay rent, and he doesn't have to pay a mortgage. So there's no reason for him not to be able to pay his bills if he's working full-time. Even working full-time on minimum wage, he should be able to pay his bills, but he's not. And so we think he's got financial difficulties. So he very rarely ever contributes to the food. So I gave my boyfriend 20 pounds that I got from a secret hiding place. And I don't want my dyslexic friend to know where that secret hiding place is, because he's having such financial difficulties. It would be bad news for me if he found out where that secret hiding place is. And my boyfriend doesn't want him to know where his secret hiding place is as well. But I took 20 pounds, and I gave my boyfriend 20 pounds. So we're going to have fish and chips for dinner. And what we're going to do is we're going to buy 2 large fish and chips. I gave him 20 pounds. So that should buy 2 large fish and chips. And then we're going to split it between 3 people. Because if my dyslexic friend isn't going to contribute to the meal, I'm not going to buy him a meal. And so we'll just have 2 large fish and chips and split it between 3 people. So yeah, so my dyslexic friend is going to be coming along to my anniversary meal. So I don't know if my YouTube viewers have ever heard anything like this. But yeah, he's coming along to my anniversary meal. He's not even letting us have one night off so we can be by ourselves. But I know my dyslexic friend is in trouble. I think it's gambling. And I'm going to talk to him about talking to this guy at our church about managing his money. But I don't think it's a problem with managing his money. I think that's a problem with gambling. But I'm not giving him any money. And one of the things that my dyslexic friend said was, if he sells his house, can he come live with me? I live in a studio apartment. I have a 10-foot by 10-foot bedroom, a 10-foot by 10-foot kitchen, and a small bathroom. I barely have room for my things. And my boyfriend cannot even put his things in here. There's no way he can move in with me. And so I thought he was talking about living in the complex that I live in. So I said, well, I can get you an application form, and I can help you fill out the application form. And then I thought about it, and I thought, no, he wants to live with me, That's going to be fun. I mean, yeah, my boyfriend's really going to go for that. I mean, my boyfriend's already upset that I'm friends with him, so he's really going to go for that. So I think I've talked about everything that I want to talk about in this video. I've talked about the fact that my dentist has canceled my dental appointment, which I'm not that upset about because I wouldn't be home before 6. if I went to the dentist. And then the next appointment's going to be 3:15, so it's going to be 45 minutes early. And then I talked about today's my anniversary. And then I talked about my dyslexic friend is hijacking my anniversary meal. So yeah, so my boyfriend's, he's not very happy about that. I can't do anything. I've got to speak to my dyslexic friend and tell him, say to him, I know you're in some kind of trouble, and I think it's from gambling. And I know that my dyslexic friend lies, so you can't really, because you know that he lies, you can't really take a lot of stock in what he says. So that concludes my video. So you know that my dental appointment has been canceled. My next medical appointment is April 7th, where I get an injection in my eye. And today's my anniversary, and my dyslexic friend is coming along to my anniversary meal. So that concludes this video. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. It means a lot to me that you watch my video, and I will be making another video for you very soon.